Okay, as you recall from last session, you guys have finally been able to acquire the third sentient weapon, which is Whelm, a powerful dwarven warhammer. After you defeated this the horrible vampire named Centimere, and sent him into the Nine Hells. But soon after you did that, you got another taunting message by Nox, the Efreeti, whose head appeared through one of the little holes in a wall, and he taunted you, saying that he's very impressed with your ability to defeat the Guardians of White Plume Mountain and acquire these weapons. But he's afraid. He said, "I'm afraid that you guys are now stuck here forever. You will become the new Guardians." And his face is still there next to the wall.
We refuse to become the Guardians.
He says, "I'm afraid you have no choice. But perhaps you guys look very injured. Perhaps you should rest, gather your strength, and to come meet me in the entrance. We can speak a bit more there." He says, "I assure you no harm will come to you as you rest."
I think we could just go and meet you at your at the entrance right now.
As you wish.
I mean, I'm not the only one here. There's two other people here that you know.
I think sticking around longer than we're supposed to is gonna hurt us in the end. We have all the things we need. We need just to get out.
Get out.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
So as you guys turn out of this chamber and you go back to that trap with the floating discs and the boiling mud, you realize that the geysers have stopped erupting. It appears that whatever power and energies have been causing them to erupt have been suspended. And you hear the voice of Nox once again, echoing across the chamber. "Come to the front. I have made it easier for you to cross. I assure you, we can have a civil conversation. And if you choose to fight against immeasurable odds, we can do that too."
Hold off, guys. I think we should just keep going.
Yeah.
As we're going, Olaf's gonna try to think, is there any direction in the map that we cannot go down? He's not recalling anything at this time.
Unfortunately, you guys have not seen any other way out of this dungeon, with possibly the exception of that boiling bubble that you guys have now locked out of because you've closed the doors.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not something that you think you could have easily gotten out of anyway, because the water would have killed you even if you had water breathing.
Yeah, that was, we'd be lobsters. So let's continue forward then.
Yep.
So you guys head around the boiling bubble, the chamber with the boiling discs. Now that they're not swinging back and forth from constant spouts of steam, and the fact that you've fastened a rope around it, it's not too hard to cross. You guys head back around that room with the flesh golems that you guys have destroyed, and you head towards the entrance. And as you get to the entrance, you notice that directly before you appears to be that powerful magical barrier. the magical barrier that was there when you first came into the chamber, that was lifted by the Sphinx, but now has reappeared.
Yeah, I think we noticed that before.
Yep. Can we see the Sphinx on the other side, or anyone on the other side of that one?
On the other side, you see what appears to be a burning flame.
Interesting.
Well, you know, guys, it's my belief that the sword is the only weapon that's true to itself. It may or may not be true. I told you why I thought that's what it was when we did try to use Saloon's object to take us back and just leave the other
What makes you
here.
think the sword is the one that's the truest to its nature?
Because it, like I said, it had the most gnarliest guard. Plus, I mean, the sword, when we talked to him, made no bones about what he wanted to do and how he wanted to go about it and what he wanted us to do in order to be able to use him.
Yeah, which the trident gave me something similar though when I picked that one up.
You know,
It was just the hammer that it just deemed us unworthy and just did nothing.
did anybody else try to talk to the hammer?
So you take out the hammer, kind of, it sits there glistening. Very heavy. Surprisingly heavy, even for an object this large.
Well, somebody else's attempt, I believe I was the one that it said was unworthy.
Yep.
Olaf?
Oh yeah.
You haven't had any contact with any of the weapons. Why don't you try? You're a nice guy.
I was gonna say I thought I did grab it before to see what it would do. But I'll do it now, I guess.
You did grab it, or I don't think anybody else grabbed it, but
I didn't grab the hammer, I grabbed the trident.
Yeah. Olaf will grab the hammer just to see what.
So you grab the hammer, it kind of glistens and hums a little bit.
what's the name of the hammer again?
Whelm.
Whelm. Well, I'll ask the sword if it knows anything about the hammer and why it would say we were unworthy.
If he deemed us unworthy, why would he think anything else? Why?
The,
Go right ahead.
the sword says, well, he's a cantankerous old bastard. He will only be wielded by a dwarf. Just ask him.
Well, what's your story? Could you at least tell us
So
that?
Whelm speaks, and you can hear there's a thick dwarven accent. He says, mine story. The Prince of Darkness is a gentleman. That's mine story. And he chuckles a little bit.
Are you being sarcastic? Because the dwarves are known for that.
Sarcastic, aye. Many a true word hath been spoken in jest. Ye do not know me,
No.
but perhaps I know ye.
Who do you think we are?
I think ye are adventurers running around like headless chickens, not knowing what you're doing.
Well, you're
Pretty spot on.
well, we're running around trying to save the worlds, save history.
Save the world and
But I
history.
will admit that it's hard for us to know what we're doing because we got a crazy wizard that won't be plain when he tells us what our path is.
Aye, sounds like your cause is noble.
That sounded a little sarcastic too.
If your cause is noble, if your cause is noble and righteous, then ye shall succeed, shall ye not? For righteousness always succeeds.
Eventually.
Now, what is your opinion of the others?
The others, dark forces they all. Black Razor, hellish, bloodthirsty, evil. And Wave, a liar.
Yeah, I'm beginning
Black
to think
Razor
maybe-
says, I resent that.
But that's who
I
you are,
am
Black Razor.
what I am. But can you call a lion evil for killing an antelope? It is what I was made for. Wave remains somewhat silent.
I have a tendency to believe Whelm because, yeah, you talk about killing antelopes and stuff like that, but you wanted me to go around and murder everyone in sight. That's not the same thing a lion does. A lion...
I
eat.
wanted to test your worthiness, to test if you can handle the power.
Well, if that's the case, you would let me use you after I give you my answer.
You are unfortunately unworthy.
What would make me worthy? Being willing to shed the blood of every person I run into?
It is being true to your anger and your hatred. That is the power of bloodlust. The power to lose control of your senses and tap into your darker nature. That is what I am.
I have no anger and hate.
Oh, yes, you do. And then Whelm says, don't listen to him. He's evil.
I think you're right, Whelm.
You want to listen to me, for I am a power of righteousness. Me and me dwarven clans, we were once great and powerful until we were brought low.
How'd you end up being a weapon? Were you a dwarven king by any chance?
Unfortunately, I don't remember anymore. My memory is cloudy and full of images of fire and acid. But what I do remember is that we had a clan, a powerful one. We dug deep in the earth. We mined powerful magical weapons to fight off evil, and only those righteous enough, dwarves and allies of the dwarves, should have this power, the power of righteousness. And then you hear Black Razor say blah 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 blah.
How do you define righteousness, Sir Dwarf?
To smite evil, to shine a light upon betrayal and treachery, to help those who are in need of help, to not abandon them to the darkness, to stand up at every opportunity. That is righteousness, is it not?
Who defines this evil? Who defines these acts of treachery?
Things that are born of the darkness, like the Black Razor over there. Things that are born of the hells. Things that seek to destroy, to harm, and to subvert.
Black Razor wasn't really born to the darkness. He was formed into the darkness because of circumstances. Evil circumstances, as a matter of fact. So wouldn't that make him righteous?
And then Wave cuts in and says, "No, but I think Black Razor was pretty dark even when he was born."
Why do you think so, Wave?
Some people are just born into evil. Some people are just born into this tainted darkness. Some people are born strong. That is what destiny is. And then Whelm says, "Don't listen to Wave. She's a liar." Wave says, Wave just kind of makes a little
Well, why did Elminster's jewel flare when we was going to go and get the sword, but it didn't? Had no reaction to the other two. I'm asking my guys.
I think that might be the direction, because really this conversation between them all is
Fun?
nah, it's fun. It's fun. It's great. It's just trying to figure out.
Well, I think between the guardians, look at all the guardians that were around to keep us to get to the sword. I mean, we took care of them because of you, Olaf, fairly easily, and we just had the ogre wizard to take care of at the end. I mean, not that the other ones were easy to get a hold of, but and like I said, to underscore that, Elminster's jewel flared when we was on the way to go find the sword.
Yeah, but it didn't do that when we found
Either of the other two.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't do that for either of the other two.
No.
Well, if you pull it out now, is it still dormant?
I pull out Elminster's stone.
It appears dormant at this time.
I put it back in, and I'm like, well, Elminster's stone was vibrating when we found Black Razor,
Mm-hmm.
but not when we found the other weapons.
Yeah.
So I feel like that is some kind of a clue.
Who has the tier Saloon? See if that looks like it's active.
The tier of Saloon is not doing anything. It usually activates when you find a chosen of Saloon. So you guys activate it just by being near it, but it's not acting in any other way.
Well, I wonder if we did the chant to, since we have, I mean, if we're all agreed that it's the Razor, maybe we could just set the other ones aside and do the,
Well,
go ahead.
I don't know. I think we would just take all the weapons with us. To be honest, why wouldn't we take all of them?
Because we're supposed to bring back the one that's true to itself.
True, but if we take the other weapons with us, we're also preventing it being in the wrong hands.
Although we're not trying to prevent these weapons from falling in the wrong hands, we're trying to get the one that's true to its nature. And honestly,
I mean, why would it hurt to take? Why wouldn't it hurt to take all three? If we can.
it really wouldn't, but I guess it depends on what this quest is requiring of us.
Nox did tell you that teleportation is not possible out of the dungeon of White Plume Mountain.
Yeah.
He told you that you can try it. That's not I'm not stopping you. So, as you guys are discussing what to do next, you guys are feeling, all of a sudden you're feeling very courageous, feeling a sudden burst of energy, like you can take on the whole world. Feeling great.
I mean, we got the weapons. We're good
yeah,
to go,
surprisingly, despite your situation, you guys are feeling powerful. You're like, oh yeah, you know what? Nothing can stand in our way. So, Gray, the minute you stand over there, you turn around, and there is once again your friend Nox, powerful Efreeti. It's a towering humanoid whose skin glows like hot coals of fire, and he's wielding a scimitar with two scimitars with heat and fire radiating from them. He has a pair of horns kind of wrapped up in a turban, but you can still tell they're horns, almost devil-like. They crest his skull along with a pair of pointy ears. They glower haughty, garbed in resplendent armor in a glorious shade of brass, and wielding a blade wreathed in flame. With a hiss of steam from his nostrils, Nox approaches you. It's from Describe. Well, there you are. I had been waiting for you for quite some time. And he politely bows. Please. There's no need for hostilities. Please. He gestures for you guys to come forward.
Yeah, come. G'day there.
And Nox says, I am sure you must have many questions. And it seems that I owe you many answers. But the truth of the matter is, you are here for a long, long time. And there is no exit, not even death.
What do you mean, not even death?
Yeah, for if you shall die, I will be happy to resurrect you. And he has this cruel smirk on his face. You see, this is the purpose of Keraptis all along, and you have earned an explanation for all the achievements you've had. Keraptis needs guardians, those who are truly strong, those who do not need to be indoctrinated. Although, if you shall fight, the indoctrination will take its course anyway. He has found that strength in you. He had tested another of yours, your leader by the name of Ashford. That one was found wanting, greedy for power. But you, willingly to forsake the need for power, that is real strength. Therefore you have earned your roles as guardians of the weapons. Now, I'm sure it's an inconvenience to be here for 1,000 years. I can imagine. So, in exchange, I will offer you something that I am sure you will truly appreciate. And he smiles. I offer you the truth. The real truth. The truth of who you are and what you are doing here. Do you wish to hear it? Regardless, you cannot decline.
Okay, then we'll listen to it.
He says,
I think there's not much you're gonna say that's gonna change my opinion.
it is good that you are sensible. Good, good. The truth is you are being lied to. Lied to by he who sent you here. Lied to by the gods themselves. He says you believe that here is a illusory dimension where I do not truly exist, and the cavern does not exist, and Keraptis does not exist, and they are all part of a story. Is that what you believe? Well, the truth is much more complex than that. Perhaps it is you who are the story. And he starts chuckling again. He says, you see, Faerun, the very world of Toril, is going to change. And there's nothing anyone can do about it. The world will collapse into darkness and nothingness. It is an event called the Black Flame. It is nothing that you can prevent, especially with your incursions into these storybooks. It will happen regardless. And the ones who sent you here, they know that. And as he says this, Gregory, you feel Elminster's stones start jittering in your pocket.
What out?
He looks at you to see if you have any questions about what he just said.
Well, we have seen the positive effects of fighting the Histriophage. We have literally seen what can happen when we go back and set things right. So why do you think we can't change things? Because we've done it before.
I am not sure what this storybook powers you wield are, but they cannot change destiny.
We have changed destiny.
I sense deep inside that you have seen the outcome of the Black Flame. And you can see you see this fire starts dancing as he creates images. And he actually creates an image of what appears to be a big pyramid. You guys recognize it as Tomokan.
Yeah, we know what that is.
You have seen what will happen to the world. Do you know what causes this? Do you know what causes the Black Flame? For inspiration, does anybody know?
Now, if I did, I forget.
What causes the Black Flame?
No inspiration granted. He answers the question. It is the anger of a dead god. The anger of a god against the laws of the universe being broken. You see, there are laws, celestial laws older than the gods themselves, that must be followed, and when they are broken, the very order of the planes is broken.
If Elminster's stone is still going off, what I'll do is I'll try to take it out of my bag in a subtle way that the Efreeti will not notice.
I need a sleight of hand against the Efreeti's perception.
Okay.
I will roll his perception. Let's see, does he have a bonus on it? No, he does not. Okay, so it's a wisdom.
Alright, I'm gonna burn an inspiration to give myself advantage.
Very well. He rolls a depressing 6.
Because he's too busy giving his cool speech.
You roll a 13, therefore you stealthily take out the stone, holding it in your hand. It's glowing bright hot. And, you don't know how long you can keep it, in your hand without him noticing. But he doesn't appear to notice when you do so.
He does appear to notice, or he doesn't?
He does.
So the stone is shining. Okay. Interesting.
The stone is shining white hot in your hands.
Now, is it burning my hands as I touch it, or
No. You have to close your fist over it so the light doesn't spill all over the place. But you're holding it in your hands and it's vibrating, shining, all of that. And the Efreeti the Efreeti continues. He says, 3 millennia ago, there was but one goddess of luck. Her name was Tyche. Tyche had been poisoned. She was destined to die from the poison, as often gods do. But in a fit of attempted mercy and in an attempt at mercy and with great consequence, Tyche's dear friend Selyun chose to end her life and her suffering, but in doing so, murdered her in cold blood. The anger, the affront to the celestial powers done upon this slaughter fractured Tyche's soul to 2 gods, Tymora and Bishaba. But such an act was against the wills of the divine, the very laws of nature themselves, and they could not hold. For the vengeance of Tyche, the mad god, remained. Embroiled in anger, she floated in the astral plane until she came out again to set things right, to erase these whims of gods, to reset the laws of the universe, and to destroy it all. That is the Black Flame, the fractured consciousness of the once god of fortune. And even as we speak now, in your reality where you come from, the Black Flame erupts. Different parts of the lands, a fire burns, the fire of nothing and erasure. It is not the stories that are being erased. It is everything, the land, the people, the creatures. And it is nothing we can stop.
But we have to try. Nothing you said there is a positive thing.
Oh, but there's no way to stop it, but there's ways to wait it out. That is what my master has done and will do for you, whether you want it or not. We are protected from the Black Flame here. This place will exist as everything else ceases to exist, as the millennia pass, and the world is erased and reborn in a new image. We shall continue to exist until one day, when we are able to leave this place, we shall see the new world and we shall rule it.
That is not something I want to do, guys.
I applaud your courage to fight the inevitable, but I am afraid you are quite outmatched. Do you wish to strike at me, to fight me? Perhaps we can fight. Perhaps you will win, perhaps I will win, but you will never escape this place. And he waves his hand, and you guys turn around, the wall of force that you had previously thought was there behind you starts to morph and change. And it changes into what appears to be a multicolored rainbow. He says, that is no mere wall of force that you can subvert. That is a wall of prismatism. And it surrounds us and holds us together.
Interesting.
If it can use the gem now of Elminster, this would be a good time to use it. Gregory.
And he says, "Oh," he's like,
I look at Olaf and I look at Gray and I look at the Efreeti. I'm like, all right, that's all pretty cool. Can you explain this? And I take my palm off Elminster stone and let it shine.
the Efreeti actually squints his eyes. What is that?
Oh, it's just something that a friend of ours let us borrow.
He says, I sense great power coming from it. Could it be? No. And the Efreeti kind of fires dance around him. He says, so he lives. Oh, Elminster, you trickster. The Efreeti turns to you and he says, You hold in your hands the very last essence of the Sage of Shadowdale. What a twist of events this could be. He says, how did you come about this gem?
Like I said, a friend of ours let us borrow it.
Let you borrow it? I doubt that, but it will not make a difference. Elminster has no power here. Do you not know what has happened to him?
I have another question for you. How do you know Elminster?
Oh, we all know Elminster. He and Keraptis fought across the plains 30 days, 30 nights. Is that not true?
Interesting. How did you hear that? Where did you hear that story?
This is something we all know. This is something we have learned and fought these are battles we have fought ourselves across the plains. For even me and my brothers were summoned under the command of Keraptis, as Elminster summoned planetars of Mistra, and we fought, a glorious battle. 30 days and 30 nights, until Elminster fell. I had thought him dead until I see his essence before me now.
That's strange. That's not the same story that I heard.
I do not know what you have heard. This is what I have seen. I have seen the death of Elminster myself. You can choose not to believe me. I do not know who gave you this stone, or I do not know where you have heard these stories. But it was Keraptis who won that battle.
Huh, that's odd. Because we were told by a certain someone that Elminster and Keraptis fought, and to the point to where Mistra had to break them up.
Perhaps a story to tell you to make things sound a bit better. That Elminster, the famous Sage of Shadow.
Well, it was from Elminster's lips. He told us himself.
Elminster.
Oh yeah, I was gonna bring that up. The person that lent us the stone, what was his name? Oh yeah, it was something Elminster, yeah.
Elminster told you this himself. Are you sure it was Elminster? For I sense Elminster right there in the palm of your hand. The the very last fragment of his soul before he died.
I wonder if you applied the Elminster stone to the prismatic wall, that would open it.
Oh, that might not be a bad idea. I take the stone, like, this is interesting.
As you try to do that, I need you to roll a charisma saving throw. DC 18.
Oh, okay. And I think I'll burn my last inspiration
Sure.
to give myself range.
Very good.
Can Olaf give him guidance?
No, he cannot. You don't have enough time for that.
And it's a saving throw, so it's not.
I failed.
As you step to try to take the stone to the prismatic wall, you all of a sudden stop completely, as if you have completely lost control of your body. He says, "Oh, no, 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 I can't let you do that." And you, not having any control of your body, start gripping the stone with a death grip, like not letting it go. He says, "You, being a fairly practiced wizard yourself, can definitely appreciate the magics at play here. You are under the Keraptis' spell of indoctrination, a level 10 spell." and you realize in horror that you are dominated.
Ooh, level 10 spell, wow.
Yes.
I don't know.
Great power does Keraptis have, and perhaps one day you can learn some of his power. You will have plenty of time. Give me the stone. And he puts his hand out, and you have no choice but to walk up and take Elminster's stone and place it in his hand.
We'll see where this goes.
And he looks at the stone shining in his light. He says, "Elminster, I cannot believe you have survived all this time. He says, "Worry not, you will be of use yet." As he holds Elminster's shining stone, he's like, "As you can see, even if you fight, you will never overcome indoctrination." He says, "You have but one choice: willingly submit to your fate. If you choose not to submit, the next 1,000 years, I'm afraid, will be quite torturous for you." And as you say, as he says this, Whelm speaks out. Whelm says, What great evil he is! I bid thee wield me so we may destroy him together. And then Wave speaks out and says, "I wouldn't trust Whelm if I were you." And Whelm says, "I don't care that ye are not a dwarf. The evil I've heard coming from this one's lips. We must destroy it. Wield me that my power can be thine." What do you do?
Olaf, taking it quite seriously, will grab Whelm and say, "I hope you're as good as my club."
Whelm says, "Let me into your soul, so I can see thee, so we can attune, so we can become one." And then Nox says, "Not so fast. You obey my command." Olaf, I need a charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw. I will burn an inspiration for this. Yeah, give me the advantage.
Unfortunately, you drop Whelm, completely losing control of your body. And then Nox kind of looks at you. He kind of evaluates you. He's like, you know what? I admire your courage, and I do believe you deserve a fair fight. I release you from indoctrination. Go ahead, wield it. So, Nox releases the spell on you. You regain control of yourself, and you pick up Whelm. And you begin attuning to Whelm, and you feel a massive amount of power and energy flowing through you as you pick him up, and you are compelled to lift him up in the air. But as you begin to understand Whelm's capabilities, and here's Whelm's item sheet. Oh, hold on. Let me un-ID that. Let me ID that for you.
Okay.
As you begin to understand Whelm's capabilities, and you realize that Whelm's an extremely powerful weapon, Whelm grows heavier and heavier in your hands, and you cannot but keep gripping it. As Whelm grows heavier, you find yourself having a lot of trouble lifting it. And then Whelm becomes so heavy that you crumble under it, and Whelm lands on your chest with a massive amount of weight, preventing you from getting up. And Whelm says, Now I get my vengeance. You don't remember me, do ye? Any of ye? You bastards. You don't remember poor Laertes, whom you left to die.
I didn't leave to die. We tried to save you. My group did.
Whom you left under the horrid influence of Venom Fang. You left me in that cavern in my misery. Now who's laughing? Now and you hear Whelm going absolutely insane as who Whelm is revealed to you. It is the mad wizard Laertes from.
Laertes, we tried to help you. Remember, we took you around. We led you around. We gave you the opportunity to take your revenge. And then you decided to run off a cliff.
And then Nox says, "Enough, Whelm." And he flicks his wrist, and Whelm flanks onto the side. Enough. You see, Nox says, all of these weapons, they are related to you. It is no coincidence that you are here. You were chosen not by the goddess Selene, but by Keraptis. You were chosen to be his guardians. Willingly submit. Do not fight this.
Did I take any damage from being
No, it squished you, but not enough. It was just holding you in place, but not enough to actually harm you.
Yeah, I told you we should have left him behind.
Because the choice you got, both parties made the choice not to fight the Black Dragon. Therefore, kind of just leaving Laertes had compelled you to fight the Black Dragon, but you both parties, possibly wisely, chose not to fight him and left. Therefore, Laertes is mad, craven.
Well, Laertes ran off the cliff in our adventure.
Yeah.
You guys did not meet him again after he ran off the cliff. But Olaf, Olaf, was it your group? No, it was your group that remembers what happened to Laertes. It was Gray and Gregory, your group. You got Laertes' story. The other group didn't even bother. They just like, we got our thing, we're out.
Yeah, because we went in and seen the succubus.
You guys went in and got Laertes' full story, but you still chose not to fight the Black Dragon.
Yeah, we were scared.
You're not screwed. Nox says, willingly submit to indoctrination. That's what he's telling you to do. He says, if you do not willingly submit to indoctrination, he says, you will not be powerful enough guardians. You will not be any better than Sir Bluto. He says, if you willingly agree, submit, and contractualize your lives to the service of Keraptis, then your true powers will be revealed. These weapons will have no choice but to allow you to wield them.
I just look around. I'm not seeing any way out of this. And I shout, Saloon, Lynn, help us, please. We know you're more powerful than these guys.
Unfortunately, the tier Saloon does not do anything special or different.
I know Olaf's just gonna say, I have too many people counting on me. They're more important than whatever you're trying to stop doing.
It is only 1001 years. You shall be released after that. You can do whatever you wish once you're released. Once your service is complete. You shall not age within the 1000 years. Do not worry about that.
So, do we get to keep the weapons after the 1000 years?
I have 1000 years to think about it.
Well, I would kind of like to have your answer now.
We have plenty of time to consider it. It is not as though you are going anywhere.
What are you going to do with the weapons after the 1000 years? What's Keraptis' plan?
Oh, I do not know what his ultimate plan is, but 1000 years is what it takes to extract the power from these sentient weapons. After that, the weapons will have no power, and perhaps you can take them with you.
How about the weapons? Don't you want to get out of here? Or you want to stay trapped for another 1000 years and have all your power drained by this genie and Keraptis?
Wave says, you don't know me, but I know you. And if I remember correctly, you will do nothing but just try to stab him with me. He says that you can't win just by stabbing and killing everything in your path. And then Black Razor says, I gave you a chance, but you are unwilling to harness your rage and your hatred.
The life you wanted to give me is almost as bad as the life that Keraptis wants to give me. A life of slaughter, anger, and hate isn't a life at all.
He says you believe in your convictions and cling to them, therefore are unworthy of true power.
Because I'm convicted, I believe in my convictions, I'm unworthy? Well, your worthiness is unworthy.
Yes, that's the idea. My power is not one of righteousness and doing the right thing. My power is one of pure hatred.
Well, what do we gotta do to get out of here?
Well, since you're stuck here with me, I'm gonna watch you claw at the walls until your fingernails are cut.
How about you, Wave? Are you willing just to stay here and brought away for 1000 years?
Considering you ended my life, or you will, you don't even know that you will. You ended a life of a great king. You put me down. You put that sword through my chest and stop to my heart. Considering that, I might just enjoy watching you suffer, Wave says. And you have no recollection of
I do not have a recollection
of regicide or killing anybody.
I do not have any recollection of that
It doesn't
at all.
matter. It is if you haven't done it, you are destined to do it.
Well, who do you think I am?
Who do I think you are? I know exactly who you are.
Man,
You
who's that?
and that bitch. You and that elven bitch of yours, you snuck up on me. A great king, a ruler, the most powerful king of the realms, and you just snuck up on me and murdered me. That's who you are. And you don't remember it. You don't even remember it, or you haven't even destined to live it, but you're gonna do it.
Well, who were you?
You'll find out. I'm not giving you the pleasure of telling you. Know that you have ended a great empire built on the power of magic and steel.
Well,
Know that you have brought low you have brought low a powerful civilization for no reason than to bring up a weaker one.
Well, you're considering that you worship an evil god. I would say that I probably did the world a favor.
I'm going to personally enjoy your suffering in this place. He says, you and that bitch of yours. Oh, you're both gonna suffer. And you don't know who he's even talking about when he
I don't know who he's talking about.
You don't. You actually don't. There's nothing in your recollection about what this thing is saying.
That's good, because...
So, what do you guys want to try it? What do you guys want to try to do? In this case, you are really in a bad spot. This is a culmination of the choices you've made throughout the modules and how you have approached White Plume Mountain. Unfortunately, you guys are at the not so good ending, but you still have agency. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm under a 10th level dominate spell, so I can't really do anything.
No, you can act except when he gives you the command. Like when you were trying to walk with Elminster Stone to that barrier, he gave you the command to hand it to him. That's when you could not. That's when you could not act. And Nox says, "What will you try to do? Will you try to fight?" He says, "I am lacking in honorable battle for many hundreds of years. I should love to test my skills. But in the end, even if you defeat me, you cannot kill me. You cannot kill my brothers."
And who is your brother?
He says, "Would you like to meet him? Nix, come here." And you see on the other side of this prismatic wall, you see another Efreeti show up.
Oh dear, 2 Efreetis. What kind of can of worms did I just open?
Nix is on the other side of the wall, and he bows. The brothers, Nix and Nox.
I say to Gregory, and I'm like,
Perhaps you would like a rest before you fight, if that is what you choose to do. I do not believe in dishonorable battle, in assassinations in the night. I believe in a true battle, your strength versus mine. But in the end, I cannot offer you freedom even if you win.
I tell these guys, I tell everybody, I have no intention of sticking around here.
I am lawful evil. Therefore, I will fight you honorably.
There's a part of me that wants to roll an insight check on that to see if he's being honest or not. But
you can roll an insight check.
Hey, Elminster, a little help here?
Unfortunately, Elminster, he told you that Elminster lost the battle between himself and Keraptis, and the last vestige of Elminster's existence, his very soul, is contained in that little gem, even though it appears that Elminster had given you that gem earlier. That's what the Nox told you. Whether or not Nox is telling the truth, you guys gotta decide. Gregory, you don't think that he's lying from your insight check?
okay.
So what Nox is asking for is willing submission to indoctrination, meaning that you willingly submit to the magic that is kind of on top of you. If you choose not to submit to it, unfortunately, you are still under the effect of the magic. But the difference is that you will have some sort of personal free thought if you choose not to submit to it. Unfortunately, that doesn't mean you can you break the magic.
So if we defeat you and your brother, then what?
Then nothing. You show that you are truly strong and worthy of being guardians. It will not free you, I am afraid.
Is there anything that will free us?
Guys, I don't believe a word this guy is saying.
1,001 years of service to Keraptis.
I have no plans on getting it done.
Well, it's unless you can come up with something else, we're just gonna have to fight these guys, and what will be will be.
What will be, I think.
Do you wish to rest and gather your strength and prepare for a battle?
He really wants us to rest, guys. I don't think that's what we should be doing. I think if it's gonna happen, we gotta make it happen. Are we making it happen?
I guess we're gonna make it happen.
Excellent. Nox unsheathes his scimitars. Excellent. Nix, you watch the exit if they try anything funny.
Well, we can't get through that anyway, can we?
Let us begin. And you see he does like this martial arts, like a flurry of his scimitars. Do we roll an initiative?
Okay.
Now, yeah.
Nox says, I release you, mage, from indoctrination temporarily.
Oh.
Let us fight. Okay, I got a music change for the Efreeti battle. Exciting music for the Efreeti battle. Let's see. The battle begins.
Dun, dun, dun.
As Nox flourishes his scimitars. Gray, you win initiative.
Well, first thing I'm going to do is drink a potion of invulnerability.
You have a potion of invulnerability?
Yeah, I bought it a long time ago.
Oh, okay. Excellent. Go ahead. You get a round of plot armor.
It's what now?
Plot armor.
Okay, so that was my action. Okay, as a bonus, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark. Oops. Hunter's Mark self. And Hunter's Mark on the Efreeti. Nox. And then I'm going to duck around the corner. And since that's all my actions, I'll pass my turn.
It's Nox's turn. Nox approaches. He has eyes on all three of you. And you guys look at your feet and you realize fire is erupting from the ground. I'm gonna drop. Actually, it'd probably be better if I draw it. Let's see if I can do this. The ground erupts in flames. And actually, Gray, you're a potion of invulnerability, correct?
Yes.
So you're not affected by this.
I actually think it only gives me resistance. I'll have to look at that.
What does it say?
Gotta get back down to it. Invulnerability, it says, for 1 minute after you drink the potion, you have resistance to all damages.
Oh, okay. So do you have resistance on your? Yes, you do. Okay, so you're still gonna get hit by this. You guys do a dexterity save for everybody. Oh boy. Gregory succeeds on his dex save. Unfortunately, Olaf and Gray, you don't succeed. Gray, you have resistance. That's helpful. 5d8 fire damage. As the ground erupts in flames. Gray, you maintain concentration. All right. Gregory, you're up.
Alright, let's see. What can I do?
Better do some powerful stuff on him.
Yeah, I better do some
Didn't he tell us, or somebody tell us that he was invulnerable to fire or something?
Yeah, Khalil.
He actually is clearly invulnerable to fire because this fire that he set off, he's standing in it.
Oh, okay. So is this fire something that's will it stay there?
Oh yeah, if you keep staying there, you're gonna get burned a lot.
Alright.
Is it like a wall of fire?
Pretty much. It's an innate spell.
Okay. That's I suppose. Alright, let's see. step away from the fire. I can move my token.
Good move.
There we go.
Are you stepping up? If you step away from Nox, he's going to opportunity attack you.
Oh, okay. I forgot that he was in melee range. Alright, well, in that case, let's do it. Is this spot right here within melee range of him still?
Yes.
Okay.
You can stay there.
Alright. And then, let's see what spells like.
I don't know, you better use everything you got or we're all dead, which we're probably all dead anyway, but...
Worry not, if you die, I will resurrect you to serve your...
Well, by that time we'll be the living dead, so...
You know what I'm gonna do? I don't know.
Paul, are you there?
No, I think
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay,
I thought you said Olaf.
I'm here.
you're
he
here.
is there.
You're seeing this in a dream. Your dwarven character, whoever he is, wherever he is, sees this in a dream.
This is a nightmare, Paul.
If I was there, I could cast a spell and protect everybody.
I believe I've given you what you needed to succeed, but unfortunately, you haven't utilized everything I've given you. So.
You know what? I'm gonna take a chance.
What do you want to do?
Actually, no. I'm not gonna take a chance. Never mind. I'm going to use my 4th level spell slot. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile. I'm gonna cast 3 bolts at Nox and 3 at Nyx.
You cannot hit Nyx because the wall prevents any magic from going through it.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, then Gregory would know that.
Nyx stands there folding his arms, watching. He's not even participating in the battle at this point.
Kinda better off focusing on one guy anyway.
Yeah, I'll send you Magic Missile in the 4th level slot. So, target him.
Multiple bolts smacking into Nox's face. As motes of fire fly off from where these bolts land on him.
And that's my turn.
All right, it is Olaf's turn.
Olaf wants to get this guy a little away from us because I don't want him to get each other if we can. He's gonna try that 100 blast from close range. Disadvantage.
Yes, unfortunately, you're gonna suffer disadvantage because you're right next to him. Oh, that's still a hit.
Alright. One blast to push him away from us.
Okay, 10 feet. That's 5. That's 10 feet.
And I'll do my second attack on him. And damage to him. Push him back another 10 feet.
Okay, Nyx is just watching the fight. Gray, it's your turn again. You're standing with fire erupting all around you.
Right, well, I'm going to move. Pause right there. And I am going to take a ricochet shot. I might as well pull out all the stops. At Nox. And
how many ricochets are you trying to do?
I'm just this first shot. I'm just gonna go ahead and go all out and try 3 ricochets.
Okay, that is a wisdom save DC 12.
So I just have to. That's all I have to do is
Well, first you have to you roll a DC 12 to see if your shot's gonna be able to.
I mean, I'm just saying there's no effect for that. I have to roll the wisdom save. The wisdom save myself.
There is an effect inside the actions for DC 12. Like inside, because I wrote that script for you.
I thought you did.
But if you don't want to roll that, you can just roll a wisdom check.
No, I can. I'm just trying to find it. There it is. So, click on the effect by 3 successful ricochets, and then put on me. Is that what does it?
Well, first do the effect, roll the save first, because that tells if you're successful or not. If you're not successful, it doesn't matter.
Oh, so down here where it says save DC 15, that's what I roll.
Yeah, that's
Right.
for the maximum amount of ricochets you're looking for. Roll it on yourself. You didn't roll.
I rolled a 15.
No, you just clicked it. You didn't actually roll it. You have to put the save on yourself on your own token. There you go.
At that time it was a 4.
Yeah, unfortunately, that attack is no good. You fire an arrow attempting to ricochet, but the fact that your boots are on fire is so distracting. The arrow flies way out.
Well, I'm going to try a sharpshooter shot then for my second attack. I got to mark one of these ricochets off. So, okay. The effect on me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Nox has to roll 2 concentrations. Because she got hit by 2 Eldritch Blasts. And he got hit by a whole bunch of missiles. So that's 4 missiles. 1, 2. Finally, he fails his concentration. The wall of fire goes down.
Okay.
Because Gregory hit him with 4 magic missiles and Olaf killed him.
That's right.
I had him with 6 darts. I cast magic missile level 4.
Yeah, when you get hit that many times, you're gonna fail concentration.
Okay, here comes my sharpshooter shot.
That's definitely a hit.
Hit.
Almost a crit. No,
You have
almost.
everything. Wait a second. I'm gonna put the swarm on him too on this one. Oh, where'd that go? There it is. Gather swarm.
If you roll in fire, we can combine that with improved critical.
That was a swarm. I don't know why I was trying to put the effect on me, but it didn't work. And here comes a sharpshooter damage. Oh shit, did I add 10?
Wait a second, let me see what's going on. Okay. You did add 10.
Did I add,
You did not add the swarm damage. I think you rolled it individually.
and it didn't add the
It also also did not add the it added the hunter's mark, but not. And,
Okay.
you also don't have sneak attack, so I will adjust the 5 points of damage from the swarm.
Yes, I don't have sneak attack on, do I?
No, because you don't have sneak attack in this
Right, okay.
situation.
So just do the damage, the swarm damage.
No, you already rolled it before, so I
Okay.
added it.
Alright. So I'm going to move out of the way. Too bad that ricochet didn't work and passed my turn.
All right, Nox.
Well, I'm putting my boots out.
Nox hovers over faster than than he looks. With his dual scimitars, he's gonna wail on Gregory right in front of him.
Alright.
Oh, he misses.
Way to duck, Burgery.
But the second hit is a 20.
Ooh.
Gregory, do you have a shield or anything that can bring your armor class beyond that?
Let's see. What's my dexterity modifier? My dex modifier is plus 2.
He did the shield for me, so he should have shield.
I have the spell prepared, but it wouldn't matter if you roll that.
All right, so you're gonna eat this. You're gonna eat his 2d6 plus 6 plus 2d6 fire damage.
Oh my goodness, maximum fire.
All right, Gregory, it's your turn.
Ouch. Okay. I am going to cast Thunder Wave. And I don't know why I have 2d20 icons, but whatever.
You don't have to drop an icon. He's the only one that's gonna be able to be effective. The
Alright,
thunder
so-
wave won't go through the wall.
It won't go through what?
That prismatic wall.
Okay, well I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to get him away from me. Actually, let me read the spell description to within a while. Okay, cool. Alright, that's what I want to do. I use my main action to cast Thunder Wave.
He succeeds on the save.
Alright, so it takes half the damage. And is not pushed back. And not pushed back 10 feet.
He doesn't have exactly 10 feet, so he just hits his...
No, he's not pushed back, I don't think.
Oh, that's right, he succeeded, so...
We succeeded the save. But yeah, he's not pushed because he succeeded on his save. And not much else I can do. I can move, but that would provoke an opportunity attack. I'm gonna end my turn.
Alright, Olaf.
Not liking the positioning that three of us are in. Right next to
Yeah,
each
you
other.
gotta watch out. There's that spike pit behind you.
Can I move over to here?
You can't move through him.
I can or can't?
You can't move through enemy. Unless you're like a halfling or some special skill to do that.
I just wanted to. I was wondering about getting around him. Okay. Wait, I'll stay back where I was then. And I will shoot a couple Eldritch Blast at him. Seem to work last time. Whittle away at him. And
Gotta put him like here.
You pick the calendar plan. Whittling away at it. And that'll be the end of my turn.
It's Gray's turn.
Okay, in order to make this more complicated than it ought to be, I'm going to take a ricochet shot using my sharpshooter feat.
That's not complicated. Makes sense.
This time I want 2 ricochets. So I'm going to go ahead and do the save.
Do the save first before you do anything else.
Yep.
You succeed on the save. Now do a sharpshooter shot and add your ricochet bonus. So add all the effects.
So I just take that second effect and put it on me, right?
Yes.
From the ricochet. All right.
Also you had the sharpshooter also, and add other effects such as the swarm.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you still don't have sneak
attack
first because
I have to hit him first.
he got pushed away from Gregory, so unfortunately you don't have sneak attack.
Right. So you already have everything into my sharpshooter, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the shot at him.
Oh, that is a critical hit.
Oh my word!
Now
But it's double the damage dice, and it's +10 because of sharpshooter.
yeah, this might be a big game changer. All right, put the swarm on yourself so you make sure you already have the ricochets on yourself. Put the swarm on yourself and then roll
So it's
under my swarm now, all it has is damage.
Yeah, put this.
But when I do that, it just comes up with the dice.
No, you put the swarm on yourself as an effect.
Swarming. The effect one, okay.
Yeah. I even wrote it in. Put effect on self prior to damage roll.
Yeah, I was just looking at the damage up there, so, and then now I need to cast the damage from the sharpshooter.
Yeah. Let's see how much damage you can milk out with big hit.
Oh my word, that's a lot of dice.
51 points of damage. Oh lord.
And that was my first shot.
I think you can get some inspiration just for doing that. Such a devastating amount of damage. The only time I've seen more damage than that in our game was John Ashford with his broken character, milking out 81 points of damage.
Yeah.
Alright,
So, I can do another sharpshooter, right?
I believe you can only do one sharpshooter per turn.
Per turn, and that's the same way with the ricochet probably too, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, well let me click off this ricochet and I'll just take a regular shot then. A regular mundane shot.
On the damage. That's the damage.
Thanks.
Oh my goodness! After rolling a 20, you roll a 1.
I was just so proud of myself and unbelievable that I did such damage to him.
Well, laughs at you. Your hubris will be your undoing.
I hope your hubris is your undoing.
It already was. Can't you see what I am? I'm a hammer.
That's true. And that's all I can do, so I will
Alright.
pass my turn.
Devastating attack on Nox. But Nox regathers himself, takes out his scimitars, and
Did somebody move me? Or did I moved Olaf. Sorry, Olaf. I meant to move me. Sorry. Okay.
Nox goes back to town on Gregory, who's the first character in front of him, tanking as a wizard. 2 scimitar attacks.
How could we?
Oh no! Oh no!
Character ready?
Oh no!
Critical.
You gotta remember, the enemies can crit too.
Yep.
Gregory goes down. He comes in for his second attack. But he misses Olaf. Alright, Gregory, death save.
Alright. Got out of inspiration, so this is whatever it is, whatever it is.
Uh-oh. One failure for Gregory. Olaf, you're up.
I want to get this creature away from me as quickly as I possibly can. And I will... I'll just fastly work on him even with disadvantage. Well, go for it again.
Oh no. That is not going to hit him. He's right in your face and it's distracting you. It's very hard to hit him.
Well, you need a second blast.
Second blast does hit him.
Blast him away, 10 feet in the way. But, bonus action, I will get Gray back, heal him up a little bit, back from the game only.
You mean Gregory?
Yeah, Gregory Evans.
So are you prematurely killing me?
Alright.
Thanks for the health.
That a little bit, and... Because I know he's just gonna come right back up to me, I'll just get right into his face. And... That's my turn.
Alright, and it is Gray's turn.
Well, I am going to try the same thing again, except this time I'm going to try 3 ricochets, and I'm going to use my inspiration that you just gave me.
You have a total of 3 ricochets per day, so this is your last ricochet.
This is my last one, I
Yeah.
realize that. And I marked it off. So I'm going to use that for my, I'm going to use that inspiration so I can roll advantage on my save.
Sure.
It's a save or the ability, I can't.
It's actually
Either way.
it actually should be the check, but you can roll the save because they're the same.
They're the same in this case, so that's what I rolled.
They might not be the same when you have paladin wars and stuff, but right now they're the same.
Now, if I do this by using the effect on the character sheet, will it count my advantage if I click the advantage button?
Yes.
Okay. So I should use this then and put it on me.
That's a successful.
Yeah.
That's successful.
Okay, so here comes the sharpshooter part of it.
All right, you put in that effect of 3 successful ricochets as you bounce it off 2 walls and the ceiling to hit him right in the eye.
That's huge because I get the extra on my attack too, so. Okay, here comes the attack. Ooh, I did hit. So, I want to put my... I think the only thing I need to put on is the swarm, right?
Yes. I believe you have sneak attack here.
Do I? Oh, okay. Then,
You got 2 friends that can go.
sneak attack. This could be even bigger than the last one. There's sneak
No,
attack.
it's not going to be bigger than a crit.
Oh, that's true. I forgot I got a crit the last time. Okay. Swarm effect. There we go. It takes me a while, but I'm ready now. Here comes the punishment.
So, Nox disappears in a cloud of smoke. In a chuckle, he says, "I knew you were worthy." And he disappears in a big puff of smoke that absorbs into the walls. Nyx is still there, And he's sitting there folding his arms looking at you.
Did the Elminster's jewel go with him? Knox when he disappeared.
Actually, it drops to the ground with a 3. There's a on a 1 or 2, it was gonna go with him. On a 3 and a 4, it drops to the ground.
Alright, well, I'm conscious again, so... And he was within 5 feet of me when he disappeared, so... I guess I'll just grab it as I'm prone.
We're gonna keep the initiative going. Greg, anything else on your turn, like a movement?
Yeah, I can't take a potion, so I guess I'm gonna pass.
Okay, Gregory, now it's your turn. You were brought back with a couple of hit points, 4 hit points. You're still prone. As you see Elminster's stone just drop on the ground, clanging.
Yeah, and I use my reaction to grab it if you allow me to do that.
You don't need a reaction, you can grab it as a free action, that's fine.
Okay, I do that. I use half my movement to get up, and I'm going to... I believe I have a potion of healing on me.
I did almost as much damage that time as I did the first time.
Yeah. So I will drink a potion of healing. Using my main action. What's that left?
You actually, for some reason, it didn't have the effect, so I'll put it on you. There you go.
Thank you.
Just a regular potion.
Okay, yeah, there's no last healing. Oh, no, it wasn't.
You didn't drink Kyan's potion, did you?
No.
Okay.
No. I wouldn't drink that. Not in a situation like this, no. You want to get on the good food. Alright, so... Alright, I know there's another Efreeti behind that wall. Behind that prismatic wall, so...
Can spells be cast through that wall?
No, the magic is way too powerful.
Yeah, like prismatic wall, that's like... I don't even know what level spell that is. That's like...
You have no time to even think about it right now.
No. Alright, so...
As you can see, even though Nox disappeared when you took him down, you can see that there's fire gathering up again over behind you, like he's returning.
Alright. So,
You only have a few seconds to think about what you want to do before Nox pretty much shows up again.
I'm gonna walk up to Olaf, hand him the stone, and... because he seems like the strongest out of the 3 of us right now. And see if I can have him try putting the stone against that prismatic wall. And then I'll end my turn.
Alright, Olaf, you're up.
What Olaf is gonna do is pull out of his bag a potion of greater for healing, give it to Gregory.
Oh, well, thank you.
And then take the stone and go try to push it against the wall.
As you approach, Nyx sees you, and he puts up his fingers like, no, like I'm warning you, don't do it. Are you gonna do it anyway?
I'm gonna do it anyway because I think that Nyx doesn't actually exist. I think Gregory pulled the trick that had more than one guy.
Okay, so hold on. How do I
I
select?
think he's an illusion.
So, you smash Elminster's spirit against the prismatic wall. An insanely bright light flashes across the entire dungeon, so bright that everybody is blinded for 1 round. You don't have. You have no idea what's going on. That's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Nyx gets rolled into initiative. Gray, you're blind because what Olaf did was such a powerful. The light and the power and the energy was so immense that it just it created a massive flash of light. You can't see anything, even though I know you physically see your tokens. So your character's blind for this round.
Right. Lesser restoration was that cure blindness?
It will. Do you want to cast it for your turn?
I want to cast it on myself.
Okay, you can do that. You cast Lesser Restoration on yourself, and all of a sudden your eyes are readjusting, and you can see down there it's worked. The barrier is down. It appears that Elminster, the very last vestige of his soul, was completely shattered. He has been sacrificed to break this barrier. That's what you can see.
What level is Lester? I mean,
What?
it's a second level. I didn't know what spell slot to mark off for Lesser Restoration.
It's a level 2.
Right. Alright.
You still have a movement and bonus action if you choose to use them. You look at Nyx. Nyx is very real.
Well, bonus action, I will move my Hunter's Mark to Nyx.
Makes sense.
And then I will pass my turn.
Okay,
It's a good shade this time, guys, so you're going to have to come up with something yourself.
it's Nyx's turn. He's blind. Even he is blinded by this. And being blind, he doesn't know what to do. He just throws his hands in the air and begins conjuring. And you guys feel another big mote of heat, Olaf, right behind you as a horrible creature appears. I will roll this creature into initiative.
When Nox was around us, were you feeling warmth off of him, like fire off of him?
Yes.
When he was close?
You're also feeling fire off of something that appeared right behind you. But unfortunately, you're blind, so you can't see this thing, but you know there's another creature that showed up right behind you. That creature is going to take advantage of the fact that you're blind and attack you twice with advantage.
Fire with cactus, is that what I just heard?
14 points of fire damage, and then he has a second attack.
Who's he attacking? Olaf?
Olaf.
Yeah.
He appeared right behind Olaf.
Well, I can see him.
You can see him, and you see a massive fire elemental get conjured behind Olaf and begin wailing away at him. And then you see in horror as this fire elemental walks into the space of Olaf. It can occupy the space of Olaf of enemies. As it stops in Olaf's space, Olaf has to take additional 1d10 fire damage.
Crap.
Whoops. You see Olaf is just, his entire, all his clothing, his hat, his shoes, they're all on fire. Gregory, you're blind for this round.
Alright, so I want to drink that potion of greater healing that Olaf gave me. It's not burning inventory?
It's 2d8 plus. I believe it's 2d8 plus 4. I will check for you, but a greater potion of healing is double the potion of healing. Oh, it's 44 plus 4. Sorry.
Okay.
So roll 44 plus 4. You can fix your hit points after that.
Hey, I'm just noticing we have the effect of knowledge resistance on us.
13 plus 4. I regain 17. I regain 17 points of health.
I'm saying we all have hellish resistance.
I don't know why you have hellish resistance. Oh, you guys had drunk potions of fire resistance before.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why you're not getting that badly injured from these guys. Yeah, I do remember it was the last game. That's why I put it there.
Yep. Okay.
Because you guys chose not to rest, so the effect's still on you.
Okay.
Alright, so I gained 17 points of health. Because 44 plus 4, right?
Okay, so you should be at 22. There you go.
Alright, so I'm blinded, so I can't see what's going on.
Nope, but you feel a lot of heat coming from where Olaf is hanging out.
Magic missile's not going to do any good in this situation because I can't see the target. What can I do?
You already took your action by drinking the potion.
Yeah. Okay, I took my action to do that. Do I have my robe of eyes on? I wonder.
Doesn't matter. Your robe of eyes is horribly blinded. Your robe of eyes gets blinded with sunlight. That was brighter than sunlight.
Alright.
Did I figure you?
Alright, well in that case I'll just end my turn, because...
Okay, Olaf, you are just horribly on fire. Good thing you drank that potion earlier, or else you'd be dead. You feel a powerful burning energy right next to you, but you can't see anything because you're blocked.
Not knowing what to do.
You can still take actions and move, but you're obviously you're blind and you don't know.
What Olaf is going to do is he's going to try to get out of the flame that he's in.
Yes, you can move away from the fire.
Which way? Like, did I feel a direction that the flames came in?
Oh yeah, you know where the fire is.
Alright. I guess I will try.
Well, you should know which way you can go because you're just in a corridor, so you can follow walls or what have you.
Olaf, the fire elemental is not blind and takes an opportunity attack against you.
Well, I don't know if it's an elemental or just I just feel fire. I'm like, all of a sudden feel like I'm in fire.
Well, you know now because you're gonna get hit. It actually has advantage. I'm sorry, it gets one more attack. Maybe it'll miss on this one too. Oh boy. Okay. You realize that it's some sort of sentient creature that's taking swipes at you as you leave the area. You bump into Gregory.
I bump into Gregory and I'm like, there's some shit going on down here, guys. And I kind of scramble to pull out a scroll, and I'm going to use the scroll of mirror image
Okay.
to try to give myself some duplicates. So hopefully,
You cast mirror image. You have 3 duplicates. You're also I don't think it's concentration. That's correct. You have 3 duplicates. No, actually, yeah, 3 illusory duplicates of yourself. So if whenever you get hit, we roll a percentage to see if you get truly hit, or one of your duplicates go down. It's a very good spell. You guys have not been using that spell.
Well, it's only a scroll. I only have 1 scroll of it.
Oh. think you already you already cast Shillelagh earlier.
Yeah, I think you did. Yeah.
I couldn't. I was going to, but I finally did now. Anyways.
Okay, Graves, you're up.
Okay. Guess I'm gonna take a shot at the fire elemental. I'll take a sharpshooter shot. I've got no more ricochets, but I can still use sharpshooter. So.
Scream out, what's going on, guys? I can't see.
That is a hit on the fire elemental.
Okay, I get nothing except for my swarm, right?
Yep. You don't get sneak attack because Olaf is not next to it.
Nope. There it is. There we go. Okay, so here comes the damage.
Ouch! The fire elemental doesn't say ouch. It doesn't speak.
Okay, take a second shot, and you think I can only take one sharpshooter? It'll be a regular shot. Hit pretty low.
Fire elemental is a big ball of fire, not hard to hit.
Minimum damage.
Okay.
Okay, so I think that's all I can do.
Just a quick question. At the end of our turn, do we get a chance to get out of blindness, or?
No, this round you're out of blindness. The blindness only lasted for a round.
Okay.
Okay, it's Nyx's turn. Nyx steps up, right, and occupies the space of the fire elemental. They're in the same space. Nyx is still blocking the exit. You can't run past him. However, he's not in melee range, so Nyx opens up his palm, and a big ball of fire comes out of his palm, and he hurls the ball of fire at you. Who is he going to attack? He's going to attack whoever's closest to him. Olaf. He hurls a flame at you. Oh, luckily, he misses. Fire elemental. Nasty creature. First, he's going to move in and occupy your space. That is going to torture you with fire, both of you. These guys, fire elementals are nasty. So that is 1d10 fire damage for Gregory. 1d10 fire damage for Olaf. And that's not even his attack, because now he's going to start attacking. He's got 2 attacks. He's going to make 1 attack each. First attack is at Gregory. Oh, I'm sorry, he doesn't have advantage. Do you mind if I roll that again?
Not at all.
Gregory, I gotta take the prone off of you because you got up. Yeah, I'm sure you don't mind if I roll again.
No, I don't mind.
I get a prone on him.
Because he went down earlier.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So now he's going to make a touch attack against Gregory. 18 to hit. Gregory, can you shield out of that? Do you want to shield out of that?
I just did.
Okay. The second attack is at Olaf. He nat ones on Olaf.
Olaf, what's up with the imaginary shield?
Gregory, it's your turn. You are in the same space as the fire elemental, burning the hell out of you.
But you can see now, right?
Yes. That blindness was only for a round.
Alright, so... I mean, out of the space, but not out of melee range of them.
Yeah, You like that new extension we got? It's working, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna go over here and then let's see. Target the fire elemental, and then I'm gonna use a second level spell slot. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile.
Multiple bolts of missile fly out and pelts the fire elemental. Olaf, you are in the space of the fire elemental.
I would like to get out of that space. Can I move over to here?
If you move out of its range, it will opportunity attack you.
Well, I'm still in his range, technically. Right?
Not really. You're kind of
Alright.
You can be there.
Okay, going to use the... I don't have many spell slots, so I'm using a Shatter Scroll. And we'll cast Shatter. Level 1 Shatter.
You can target both of them, obviously.
Yeah.
So. We have one success and one failure.
And then that is going to end like
Ray, it's your turn.
Okay,
You guys are underpowered, undermanned in probably one of the most difficult battle you've seen yet.
yeah, and I've kind of shot my wads.
I really thought he was imaginary. This guy.
I might as well try do sharpshooter again on, try to get rid of this fire elemental.
Oh! Before you do that, I forgot. Sorry. Okay, go. Yeah, that was one miss. Now your second attack.
Okay.
The second one's a hit.
Hit. So give him a little bit of swarm. I think that's all I got extra to give to him, so I can't do a whole lot of damage right now, guys. You guys need to think of something.
Hey, I wish I had cold spell. That's what I wish.
Well, that wasn't bad. Okay. I will pass my turn. That's all I can do.
Alright, it's Nyx's turn. Now that you've gotten that close to Nyx, he's gonna come up to you and swing at you with his scimitars.
Let's first see if he's going to attack one of my duplicates. He is going to attack one of my duplicates.
That's the first attack. Now his second attack. Roll it again.
That's another one of my duplicates.
Okay, he's taken down two of your duplicates with his two attacks. Luckily,
Wait.
luckily
Well,
you.
he still has to attack against them, and if he doesn't fit the AC of the duplicate.
He'll hit the AC. He's attacking at a +10.
Okay.
Okay, that's he got 2 of your mirror images down. Fire Elemental's turn. The Fire Elemental is gonna walk into Gregory's space, thereby burning Gregory with a 1d10 fire damage. And then he's gonna swing at Gregory twice. Gregory, is your shield still on?
No.
Alright. No, because I see the shield effect on you. Are you sure your shield is not still on?
Yeah, it shouldn't be on it. It only lasts a turn.
It lasts until the beginning of your. Well, I don't know what it lasts to. I can't remember.
Lasts till the beginning of my next turn.
Yeah, so your last turn you casted shield.
Yeah, so you should still have it.
So you should.
No, because my turn happened right after him. So.
Yeah, so yeah, it should have gone away.
Oh, that's right. You did it during his turn.
Yeah, as a reaction.
All right, I was trying to help you there, man. Here we go. Oh, that's a hit.
But I have another shield.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Does the shield avoid an attack of 19?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll subtract that 11 points of damage.
If I've got my mage armor up and my iron stone of protection, then yes.
Okay, so he's gonna have a second attack. Now your armor class should be accurate. And now it's your turn.
Alright. The fire elemental's token disappeared.
No, it's still there. It just occupied your space.
And you guys got any like powerful scrolls?
I think Olaf is using all of them right now.
Everything I can.
Oh, Gregory's got a bunch too. Or he did have.
I'm gonna get out of this guy's space here.
Watch out. Yeah, if you...
Yeah, try not to opportunity attack. I'm gonna try something very daring. I don't know if it'll work with we're way out of everybody though.
Everything you're doing is pretty daring. Just the fact that you're fighting this battle is already daring. So what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna cast every wizard's favorite spell, but because I'm a scribe, I can modify the damage so that it's lightning damage instead of fire damage.
Sure.
Fireball.
You gotta show me where you're gonna put it, because I don't see how you're not gonna hit your own allies.
Dude.
Oh man.
Why is the token the wrong size?
I don't know. This is we've been dealing. I'll pull one out for you if you're having that problem.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna untarget the fire elemental, and then delete this token.
I didn't even see the token pop up.
And then I'll try again.
Oh, it was really tiny. That was what I did see it then.
Wow. What was this PRST all about?
I don't really know. I think that was supposed to say target. It doesn't say it anymore. You know what? Let me try something. Let me try to give you a new fireball spell.
Okay.
I'll take a new spell from the... There we go. And I'll get rid of your other spell. Other fireball spell. And now try it with the new spell.
Oops.
Hey Paul, can you reach into your dreams and smile at Jen?
I'll pull it out. I'll pull the token out for you. I'll pull one out for you.
Alright, so the second token might actually be better, but the only problem is...
You can't cast it there because that's inside a wall. The point of origin has to be visible.
Okay, well maybe...
You'll probably have to go into the south hallway is the only way you're going to be able to possibly do it.
Yeah, so that's what I'll do.
I think we injured next element.
Yeah.
I don't think you can get both of them.
You
injuring.
have to fire it at a point you can see. So right now you can't even see the south hallway because you can't even get there. You can't. In order to fire it here, you have to physically be able to see the point of origin.
Last night you probably wouldn't be able to see it right there. On that corner, just a little bit, but maybe there.
I'm still going to hit all off.
Or cast itself.
You get fire resistance.
He's using VPS.
Yeah, but you're changing it to lightning.
Yeah, so instead of doing that...
Radiant damage. I'm resistant to radiant damage.
I think I've changed my mind. I'm gonna cast... I'll just pelt the fire elemental with a magic missile at second level.
Go ahead.
In my turn. Can't believe that thing's still alive. There's a lot of hit points.
Olaf, you're up.
I'm going to try to get this guy away from me and we're gonna knock slowly out. We're gonna disadvantage because he's...
Unfortunately, that's no good.
It's gonna do second last anyway. Ooh. You can remember again. And what I'll do is move a little bit over here. That will end my turn.
Ray, you're up.
Oh. Fire elementals still going strong, huh?
Oh yeah.
Now, I don't have any scrolls, so I'll just have to take a oops, that's the wrong one. Yeah, take a sharpshooter shot at him. Trying to maximize damage. I'll give him the swarm.
You also have sneak attack.
Oh, okay. Glad you mentioned that, because I would have not seen that probably. Alright, sneak attack.
Yeah, you gotta be keeping track of that. Next adventure, I won't remind you of sneak attacks anymore. This one, you guys need
Okay.
it.
Yeah, well, this is like the first adventure I've had it, so I guess, you know, it takes a little while to get used to. So here comes the damage.
Oh, you take out the fire elemental. Not bad, not bad.
Good.
So I take my second shot at Nyx. I might as well do a sharpshooter shot. I missed him that time. I got all excited for taking out the fire elemental, I guess. And that's the end of my turn. Come on, guys.
strikes you. Nyx attacks you with his 2 scimitars.
How about his first one give him a missile blade? Just anyway.
Well, the first one I think almost would have hit you. Okay, so the second one, roll it again. That's gonna hit the image, right?
It's a new spell.
No, I think it's the number. The higher the number, the more likely it's gonna hit the image, I think.
With one duplicate, you must roll 11 or roll 15.
So the second one also hits the image. I'm gonna roll the attack against the image.
Yeah.
So your images are now down, even though you have not been hit. Gregory.
Okay, now that the fire elemental went away, let's see. Now, if I move over here, would I be able to see in the corridor?
Yeah, you can see the corridor from here. Hold on. You gotta use the arrow pointer so you can see. You can see past him. You just can't move past him.
Okay, so... Oh, perfect. I'm gonna try that. See how this goes. My idea again. It's not this once. There it is. Alright, cool. I'm just gonna put Proponent of the Origin and like here. Okay. That's as far back as I can see, right? It might hit Olaf. I wouldn't be able to back it up a little further just so that it doesn't hit Olaf, would I?
You can do that. But Gregory, next adventure, I am going to bring up turn timers for 30 seconds. All right, so you can put the fireball or the lightning ball there if you want to.
All right, I just don't want it to hit Olaf. I'll set it up just so it doesn't hit Olaf.
All right, so you can target the Efreeti. Remember, the Efreeti has a natural immunity to fire, so when you roll your damage, I have to manually take off the damage.
But I'm changing it lightning damage.
Yeah, but the script will automatically not take any damage off, so I have to manually do it. So roll his save.
Alright. Why is it?
You're not targeting him.
What the heck? Why isn't it not targeting?
I don't know.
You know what? I'm just gonna do this.
Just target him.
There we go. I don't even know why I'm messing around with these tokens at this point.
He succeeds on the save. Roll the damage. Okay. He's immune, so I will manually take off 16 points of damage. There you go. With the lightning ball.
Alright. That's my last 3rd level spell slot. I'm gonna scroll up and down this long list of things. Alright, and that's my turn.
Olaf is going to just try to keep pushing him away if I can.
Ooh, no. No again.
Rolling bad.
This disadvantage is really, really hurting you.
And that's just gonna be my turn.
Alright, Gray, you're up. You've taken down the fire elemental, but Nyx is nothing to sneeze at. Appears just as powerful as his brother, but who, by the way, appears to be reforming over there.
We're gonna take him down quickly and looks like we can get out of here.
I'm not sure that I can, but anyway.
You can't move past him. He's actually occupying the whole space. You need to be able to move past him.
Okay, I'm gonna take a sharpshooter shot at him.
That's a hit.
That's a hit. So if I hit him with the swarm, can I move him back up that corridor 15 feet?
Yes, you can use your swarm abilities to move him. Yes.
That's what I want to do then.
Very good.
I'll have the effect on him then, right?
Yes. Also, I want to remind you, you do also have sneak attack.
Okay.
Point
Yeah,
to...
I can't see. Go ahead.
Yeah, point to where you want to move him, and I'll move him there.
I just want to move him 15 feet that way.
Okay. Roll the damage first.
Okay. I gotta put sneak attack on. And then I'll roll the damage. Okay, now I'm ready.
You guys, your swarm has saved the day, creating an opening out of the dungeon. Can you make it out?
Yeah, so at this point in time, I am going to, as a reaction or as a bonus action, I haven't done this in a while, so I gotta find it. I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike, which will give me 30 feet extra of walking or running distance or whatever.
I have a question. Before you take your movement, who's holding Black Razor, who's holding Whelm, and who's holding Wave?
I was talking to Black Razor, so I'm just going to assume that I still have him. And Olaf was the last one with Whelm.
Olaf, Whelm got knocked off you. Did you pick it back up?
He can, I guess.
He's probably on the ground.
He's still on the ground. And what about Wave? Who's holding Wave?
I guess I'll take Wave.
Okay. All right. Do your movement.
Okay, so I get my speed increased by 30 feet. Zephyr Strike on self. Get advantage, but I don't put that on. Okay, so what I get is there's 45. What is my base speed? I forget already.
Your base speed is 30.
30. So that means I get 60 total. So I go 45 to there. And then that gives me 15 more.
Yes.
So I want to go to there then.
Okay.
Okay. And
Very nice. You got the victory is just a little bit off. So close. You can see the twist of the corridor leading out of the cavern.
okay, I probably can't take another. They only took one shot at him, but I probably can't see him now, right?
No, you can't see him from where you are now.
Well, can I take the dash? No, I can't because I already took part of my. Never mind. my actions aren't done now that I've run and everything.
No, you can't. The second attack has to be part of your first attack.
Right, so that's what I was going to say. I can't
Yeah,
take
you
that
can't
action.
take a different action. No.
Is there anything on cunning action that I can do?
Cunning action costs a bonus action.
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Yeah, I already used a bonus action. So
Yep.
I think that's all I can do for right now. So I'll pass my turn and say, come on guys, we've got an opening.
Okay, Nyx is going to try to take you down. He's going to try to get back there, and he's going to try to take you down. He's going to attack you twice with a scimitar.
Okay, we'll get some.
Oh no! Nyx hits you rock solid square in the jaw with his scimitar. This is gonna hurt. You resist a lot of that fire damage, luckily, and Nyx makes a second attack. Oh, a 20 and a 1. We've been doing that. Not the first time we did that tonight.
No, I did it once.
Yeah, Ray did a crit hit followed by a crit miss.
Okay, Gregory, you're up.
Alright. I see the opening, so...
Oh, I gotta take the hunter's mark off of...
Gregory, before you can cross the opening, I need a charisma saving throw, DC 18.
Oh, I still have that.
You're-
Fine.
Wave whispers to you, do you really want to leave? Do you truly, really, really, really want to leave? Wouldn't you rather stay?
Please go high.
Gregory, you are dominated. You take out Wave and grasp her with your hands, completely losing agency over yourself. You attune to Wave. The power seeps into you, and you see an image of a powerful. You see yourself sitting on a throne, and you're looking down from the throne at a horde of giants, and you're smiling. Unfortunately, you no longer have agency, and you're attuned to Wave. Olaf, you're up. You see Gregory's got crazy eyes. He's holding Wave.
frantically waving at both of them to follow me, follow me.
Olaf seems to be noticing you talking. Gregory looks like he's in another world.
I'm going to start. How damaged I am going to first heal myself a few points before I do anything. I don't do anything with this stuff.
Is that like a bonus action?
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
You can disengage without taking a attack.
And I will. I can actually do one. Alright. I'm afraid I'm gonna go down and exit. And I will take the. I'm gonna come down to here and try to grab Gregory to leave.
Okay.
I'm like, let's go, we gotta get out of here.
You grab Wave, and you and Gregory are just sitting there grabbing it back and forth. Are you
No,
trying?
I'm trying to grab Gregory. I don't care about me.
Oh, you grab Gregory. He doesn't budge. He refuses to budge. Are you trying to shove him?
Yes.
Gregory, roll a strength contest against Olaf.
Oh boy.
Wow, Gregory. 16. Oh, but he beats you with a 20. Gregory, you are. I think a shove only gives you like 5 feet. So Gregory, you're shoved 5 feet. That's the best you can really do.
Opening it.
You can continue moving, I guess, Olaf.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep on moving. Or is he still in a trance, or is he?
You look at his eyes; they're pitch black. He is dominated, utterly dominated by indoctrination, because he tried to walk out of here with Wade.
Alright, so shoving him was probably my action, right?
Yeah. Did you walk out of Nyx's AO attack of opportunity range?
Well, if I'm trying to shove...
You can shove him without moving.
Disengage is an action anyway, isn't
Yeah.
it, too?
Well,
Yeah.
I shoved him, so that is the action. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I have enough actions. So... yeah. So, yes,
You want to take a shot at you?
he's gonna take a shot at me anyway, so, but, alright, I'll pass. I just shoved him right up.
Gray, you look at Gregory, and his eyes are pitch black, and he speaks, but his voice is not his own. And he says, "I am very impressed. Elminster has tricked me once again, but I will beat him again, just like I beat him upon the plains. His lackeys will not win this day. Behold the power of Wave." And Gregory says this, but it is not, obviously not him.
Possessed, oh my goodness.
You are dominated. And it appears to be Keraptis speaking out of your mouth. And you see that Gregory picks up Wave and with a lot of skill and precision begins to cast a magic spell out of Wave. So Gray, you're up.
Oh, is it my turn?
It's your turn. You're just watching this occur as you take your turn. Come on, Gregory speaking with Keraptis' voice behind him. Come on. I think the only choice you have is to kill your party member. Are you strong enough to do it? Are you?
I'm taking a dash.
Oh, you're running out of here? Bye-bye.
Yep.
Gray,
I'm trying to figure out how far to go on my dash. How far do you get on a dash? I hardly ever do that.
a dash is twice your movement.
So I get 60 feet. And that was 35, so 45, 55, about right there.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I'm actually going to get up against the wall and take a hide action as a cunning action.
Certainly you can do that.
I mean,
Who you're hiding from? You're
I'm hiding from anybody that's trying to kill me.
Gregory is you're not sure about his alignment or his faction at this point. Nyx is trying to kill you. So
If Gregory is Keraptis, ain't no way I could beat that dude. Or maybe if I get out of here, we can complete our mission. So,
all right, so you take a cunning action hide. Nyx will continue his scimitar assault. That's a hit. And he's got a second one. Olaf goes down. Gregory, you are not in control of your character. One. Gregory has the robe of eyes, so you roll a stealth. Gray. Gregory is going to roll a perception with advantage. Gregory, let's see if you can successfully hide from him.
So I roll a perception with advantage.
You want this in the tower or just anywhere?
It's going to be obvious. We can both roll it. We can roll it open. Gregory, you roll a perception with advantage because you have robe of eyes. Oh, Gregory does not see you. Oh my goodness, you lucky bastard. Okay. Gregory comes out, but you are kind of hiding in plain sight against the wall. He doesn't see you. He looks back and forth. He says, come out, come out, come out. And Gregory has a magic spell cast inside of his trident, inside Wave, and he prepares the spell for the moment you come into view.
That doesn't sound fun at all.
At the end of Gregory's turn.
Let me see. Okay. That is the end of Gregory's turn. Olaf, it's your turn. You have the perforated rune closure, correct?
Yep, and this is the last use of it.
Well, it's not a bad use of it.
I mean,
I'm stabilized, but like...
could be the last use of you.
Yep. Just curious, who has the chair sailing in their hands?
For the sake of argument, I should have determined that really. But
I'm the one that asked about it, so maybe I should have it in my.
I'm okay with Gray having it at this point because it's my fault for not asking because it slipped my mind.
I did ask about the tier, so you know.
So Olaf, you're stable, but you're not. You're still unconscious. All right, Gray, you're up.
Well, I'm gonna try. I'm just still trying to hightail it out of here. So I'm gonna dash again and then hide again to there.
Those are the stairs out.
Well, I want to go out if I can.
Gray, you run upstairs and you realize that you're outside now. You're not outside because there was a big tunnel before. So you're up the stairs and you see a huge tunnel before you. We're out of initiative for now. You start running towards the tunnel and you can hear behind you. It's Gregory coming up from the tunnel. Not Gregory, but not really Gregory. It's a possessed Gregory holding his sentient weapon.
Keraptis.
Gray, you run all the way to the edge of the tunnel. And it's as you guys recall, the opening into White Plume Mountain is a cave on the side of the mountain on a cliff. You get to the edge of the cliff. Who has that magic carpet?
Olaf does.
Olaf had the magic carpet.
Uh-oh. So you turn around and you face Gregory. It's you and Gregory, and there's a cliff behind you. Gregory comes up to you wielding Wave, and there's a magic spell kind of brewing inside. And at this point, you can't hide from him anymore because you got nowhere else to run. He comes up with Wave, and he comes right next to you. What do? He's about to cast his magic spell.
Can I grab the Jewel of Saloon and say the chant?
The chant is a ritual. It's going to take a while. You can't just.
I can't. In other words, I can't do that.
You can't do. You can't say it and warp out. It's a ritual. You have to be in a safe kind of situation to use it.
Oh.
Gregory approaches you, wielding the sentient weapon wave. There's a powerful magical spell inside of it.
Is it my turn then?
This is not. We're not in initiative. We're not in initiative. I'm giving you an opportunity to do something. Make a choice and do something. We're not in initiative anymore.
Then, can you say like I'm on a cliff or something like that? Is that what you said?
Behind you is a cliff. You fall down this cliff. It is like 10d6 damage. No, let's see.
10d6. That's a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
damage.
This is 100 feet up, like I was saying. This is the cliff on the side of the mountain. You guys reached it with a flying carpet.
What would a potion of climbing do for me?
Down.
The potion of climbing, you can take the potion of climbing, but unfortunately, do you have a potion of spider climb?
Not spider climb, it's just climbing.
Same thing. That will allow you to climb up the side of the mountain if that's what you want to do. We can walk off the edge, but if you choose to take the potion, you're going to give Gregory enough time to cast a spell, and you're not sure what kind of spell he's casting. He's got these black insane eyes, and he says, "You're never." He screams out, "You'll have to kill me if you hope to leave."
Can I grab a hold of the trident and try to pull it out of his hand?
If you try to go grab him, the spell's gonna go off. But yes, you can try to do it, but you don't know what the spell's gonna do. You don't recognize this spell. Gregory himself probably recognizes it, but his mind is he has no agency over his character.
It's not Gregory, it's Keraptis.
Yeah, now you are face to face with Keraptis, and Keraptis says, "Are you willing to kill your own party member to achieve your ends?"
I'm going to take the potion of climbing and start climbing up or down, whichever way it is on the
So,
cliff.
as you drink the potion, that gives Keraptis enough time to cast the spell.
Yeah.
Bam! A cube of force. A cube of force erupts, surrounding both you and Gregory, trapping you inside this cube. You guys are stuck inside this cube. And then, and Gregory looks at you, smiling, and says, "I told you, there's no escape. I knew that you couldn't kill your friend, but I'm impressed by your skill. Now, I ask you, most of all, I ask that you willingly submit to indoctrination."
Well, I can't submit to your indoctrination. It's against my nature to align myself with evil.
Then your suffering will be immense.
I have to suffer then, I guess.
And that's the end of our session.